Oh yeah. Back like we never left. There was something in my mouth right then. If you watch it on YouTube, there's something in my mouth. Because I may have gone down south. We back. I'm tired of arguing. Turn me up.
Oh, you about to be annoying.
Give me a sip.
I can already tell.
Give me a sip.
It ain't even been a full minute.
Watch out. That's only 20 something seconds.
Exactly. And you already getting on my nerves.
Shit. Welcome back, everybody. This is She and I. I am your host, Beloved, and like always, I have my very special host with me,
India Marie.
Ooh, India Marie and Beloved, the husband and wife duo you didn't know you need, but you got us and we are here to stay. This is the best thing to happen on a Tuesday. Well, damn it, since Monday. Give it up for yourself one time. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, hell.
That's what happens. See, I'm going to be honest with you. I paused a minute ago in the very beginning because I literally forgot what to say. It's been that long.
It's not been that long.
You left me that long. I feel like you did it on purpose, right? I feel like this was your whole plan. You had a grand scheme to leave me on my own. How could it end this way? I need to play Patti LaBelle right here.
What happened the first week? First week,
we came back from Chicago. Honest with y'all,
we came back from Chicago and we got into a really bad argument. And I refused to record the podcast.
See, all right, let's talk about that real fast. Go ahead.
So that was the first week.
Can I jump in right there real fast? Tag me in. So a lot of men say, listen, when I argue with my wife, she know wife. I said wife, like Mike Tyson. When I argue with my wife, she knows just how to get me back by withholding sex. Now, that's 100% not the case with us. When we argue, she knows where it's going to hurt me the most. Oh, boy. She's going to hit me where it hurts. And she holds like, if we argue, I'm not going to record the podcast. She holds that over my head.
Never that. It's never that. What I'm never going to do is come on here and act like we buddy for the sake of the podcast.
I'm not going to do it. Iron it out.
I'm not going to come out here and hash out my relationship for the sake of entertaining y'all. I'm not going to do it.
I am. I'm ready.
But you're not, because you can't do it without me. I mean, you can, but
I definitely can.
But I even presented that option to you. And you didn't want to.
No, I do. We'll talk about that later on in the episode.
That week, that's what happened. The second week, I still refused to record. But I gave him a solution.
She didn't give me a solution.
I did. I pitched the idea of you recording with the guys. So that's how the guys episode came across.
She did hold firm. She didn't refuse. I didn't feel like asking it, man. If y'all know women out there, you guys are so stubborn that it's like, hey, even if we apologize, and that was one of the questions that I asked the homies from the last episode that we did. Even when we apologize to our significant other, like how long does it take for you guys to get over it, or not even get over it, but move on and continue on with life? You know what I mean? Like nobody should harbor any hard feelings or hold a grudge with somebody you're married to.
Depends on what was did and what was said.
That's 100% true. So now, some things
you can't control. It's like you make somebody mad and you try to like rush forgiveness, and you can't do that. You can't make somebody want to talk to you, be in your presence, or anything like that.
Indeed.
When you're the offender. Like
it's not a rush per se. However, like I kept saying, I'll tell y'all, transparent moments, as we did talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm not going to talk about the whole ordeal, but I did say, all right, listen, either we're going to be cool or not. It's like, I hate walking around the house after we've had an argument and we're walking on eggshells. Now, anybody out there, if y'all can tell me how you guys resolve conflict and then walk around the house peaceful, I can do it. if we have an argument right now, as soon as we get off the podcast, and for whatever reason, I apologize, shit won't be straight probably until another, depending on how big the argument is, probably until another like 4 to 5 days. It could last up to a week. Now, I've seen it sometimes last about 2 weeks. And that's because she, even though she says, okay, can't let things live and let live. Que sera, sera. She can't do it.
No, with anybody. That's just in my personality. Like,
But
you can't make me. And even like when you apologize, I never said I forgive you. I never said that.
And that's an issue.
That's not an issue. You can't make somebody say I forgive you if they don't forgive you in their moment. Like, you have to let things run its course. And when the person is ready for forgiveness, that's when it happens. But for you just kind of like, well, I'm ready for us to go back to normal life. And I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to talk to you. So that's why I was like, you're not going to rush me in my decisions. I mean, at this point.
The crazy part about it is that we live together, and that's my biggest thing. We live together, and man, listen, the air gets thick. We all know.
But let me tell you,
when you argue with somebody, the tension in the air is so thick, you can cut it with a knife.
What's hard is that Blake knows when we are at odds.
That was the most hilarious thing ever.
The first week that I'm just like, I had like tapped out of bed, like didn't want nothing to do with him. I was just like, no.
And I didn't even do nothing that crazy though. That's a kicker. To me. I could, like, people do worse. But I don't think I did anything just egregious. Go ahead.
So every day that week, Blake came up to us and he asked Beard to hug me.
Every day.
Every day.
He's never done this in his life.
And he hasn't done it since.
And he hasn't done it. He don't even give a damn about a hug no more. But every day that week, he was like,
Daddy, go get mommy a hug.
I'm like,
when Bear was getting ready to leave the house, or if he was going to the gym or going to work, Blake was like, go get mommy a hug. And I would just sit there. Like, I would ignore the both of them because I was just like,
she wouldn't hug me back.
No, I wouldn't. I was just standing there like this.
Eventually, I figured out what to do, though. Fellas out there, if you're listening to me right now, if you're mad at your girl's mad at you, you go give her a hug. When you give her a hug, you got a lick on the back of her neck. Works every time.
And no, stop. I don't.
See, she liked it. She gave it up for me one time.
I never liked it.
The lick on the back of the neck. If your woman is mad and she's trying to be like, I'm too tough, I don't want to forgive you at this very moment. But then when your son says, Mommy, hug Daddy, and then you go give her a hug and then you just kind of touch your tongue on the back of the neck, it's gonna make that goddamn nipple wiggle. I'm telling you.
It literally did. He's lying to y'all.
Excited.
Literally every time he did that, this is what I did. Every time he did that, I don't even know why he's lying to y'all right now.
She's not lying. However, listen to me, fellas. It made her laugh a little bit. So all it takes is a little giggle. And if you get a little giggle from a girl when y'all are arguing, the next step is to kick the door in. But you got to know what to do. When you get the little giggle and a little wiggle, pow! After that, you kick the door in. You got to go, be nice. Like I told y'all, the 5-to-1 ratio. Mind you, the 5-to-1 ratio was definitely in play when we argued 3 weeks ago. We had just got back from Chicago, had an amazing time. We kicked it with each other. We had a blast, even though she didn't give me no birthday, but it was cool. We still had a good time in Chicago, right? Got back from Chicago. We're literally 30 minutes away from home and something happened. And everything we did that entire week went out of the window. And this is where I go back to a previous episode and I say the 5-to-1 ratio is 1,000% true. Because no matter what I did up until that point, you didn't give a damn. It was the one thing I did to make you mad, cancel out everything else. And I get it. I feel you. All right, we get through. Where else have you been? You've been everywhere,
So yeah, like I
man.
said, that was I didn't record the first week because I didn't want to. I didn't want to record the second week either. So he recorded with the guys.
Fellas,
then,
hold up. If you haven't checked out the Think Like a Man episode, I suggest going back to listen to that. Even before you listen to this one, if you haven't listened to that one, go back and listen to that one. Listen to that one first, then come back and listen to this one. That was a hell of an episode. We will be doing it again. That will become a regular thing coming soon.
all right.
Go ahead.
So
Get excited. I get excited.
let's just say this. So prior to last week, because we didn't release an episode last week, prior to last week, I would say that I was having I was just having a hard time anyway.
Yeah.
Talk. So I guess in the past week, people hit me up and be like, "Are you okay?" And if I respond, I literally say, "No, I'm not okay." And so I had already been feeling just overwhelmed, like extremely overwhelmed with just everything. So so I'm having issues in my marriage. That's a struggle.
No, back up. There was you make it seem
I'm
like it was
talking about
on. Okay.
I'm talking about those 2 weeks.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Even before then, though, I was feeling overwhelmed. Just, with me planning the event,
Yeah.
me doing the bulk of the work by myself. Shout out to Shauna, because she has helped me. She has helped me out so much over the past 2 weeks. And last week, she literally stepped in. I was like, Shauna, I can't. And she took over.
What's up, man? You gotta have good people around you, man. Strong team.
That the first week that I missed the podcast, or no, sorry, the second week that I missed the podcast, I actually started Pilates teacher training.
Oh, give it up for you.
So I ain't said nothing about that.
What's up, big school girl? Come on, talk about it.
But I guess I didn't realize how demanding it would be. So I'm knee deep into planning the event. The event's on October 2nd, so it's right around the corner. Then I started Pilates teacher training on August 28th. And I'm in class on the weekends, on Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 6. Most weekends.
I'm listening, trying to find.
Most weekends. So I had just started that. So I was in class that Saturday and that Sunday. And then that Saturday that I was in class is when I started talking to my mom, and she started calling me, saying that my grandmother was really sick. And she was like, I don't think she's going to make it. Like, I think she's about to transition soon. And she's saying it, but it's just not. I'm not thinking she's like about to transition in that week.
Yeah.
So, trying to see, am I going to get through this without crying? So
you can do it.
That was Saturday. So Monday, no. So I talked to my mom Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Okay.
Every day she was like, I don't know, India. I don't know, India. Then Wednesday, I talked to her and she said that my grandmother had woken up and she said that she was ready to go home. And my aunt was like, well,
shit, you at home.
You at home. And
what you gonna do? You gonna sleep in another room?
No, I'm ready to go home.
To the upper room.
And she passed that day. And
we were out having a good time. You missed something. We were having a ball.
That's not what I'm talking about here, though.
I'm trying to build it up. Go
ahead. So having to deal with that was just really hard for me. So she passed away from ovarian cancer. And my heart just breaks for anybody that has to die from cancer. My heart breaks for anybody who, who dies, but
yeah,
the struggle, the pain that she felt, in those last days was just, it has been hard for me to think about.
Mm-hmm.
And to just really grasp what happened. So that happened on Wednesday. So that's why there wasn't an episode last week.
Yeah.
And so I went down to Memphis. So she lived in Mississippi, but I went down to Memphis on
the greatest Friday. State on earth.
And I was helping my mom with some stuff, and everything just happened so fast. She passed that Wednesday.
Man, I had
Sunday.
never seen a black family bury a loved one like a white family before. This is the first time. This was an anomaly to me.
Yeah, so yeah, she passed on Wednesday.
Passed on Wednesday.
Sunday, we had a visitation. And then on Monday, we had a graveside service.
Graveside burial.
And that's another thing. Having to bury loved ones in a pandemic sucks. You know, having to wear your mask the whole time.
It was in Mississippi. It's 90,000 degrees outside.
Seeing family
Can't touch
don't feel comfortable hugging you. So that sucked. So we didn't do like a traditional funeral in a church. We just did like a 30-minute graveside service. So it's like it just happened, but the news is still fresh, you know? So everybody's grieving as it's happening. And then, you know, we laid her to rest on Monday. And I was just like, that was it. So between
You've been drowning in emotions. Yeah.
Pilates, my event, my grandmother. It's been a tough time.
Right on. You have been having one whirlwind, like you started something new. Because listen, I met India her freshman year in college. I saw her do homework. Never. So I was like, you about to go back? When she told me she was going back to school for everybody, I'm like, sheesh. Well, it's Pilates. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, man, she's pretty fit. She can work out. Back in the day when we were working out with Big Phil, we were hitting it pretty damn hard. So I'm like, Pilates, a class, it's about to be a breeze. She's about to go in there and kick its butt. However, Pilates, you still got to know some book stuff. You got to know the anatomy. Man, my girl came home the first day frustrated. I knew I didn't want to take class and go to school. Got to learn anatomy all over again.
Well, I took anatomy and physiology in college, but I didn't retain anything. And that was so long ago. I haven't been in college since 2014. And so the first weekend of Pilates class was literally all anatomy and physiology.
Where you just came from tonight?
Yeah, I had class tonight. That's why I'm dressed like this.
That's why I didn't want to, leave her hanging, so.
But like I said, I'm in class on Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 6. So that first weekend was just wordy. Like it was so much.
That's the word you're using?
Much. And they were moving so fast. So like the whole first day we were talking about the bones. The whole second day we were talking about the muscles. And then they're quizzing us on it. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is a lot. So my plan was to study that entire week. Like, by the time we go back to class in 2 weeks, I'm going to have it, whatever. And then my grandmother passed that Wednesday. So not only I've been kind of hard on myself because I feel behind now.
Yeah.
So dealing with that too.
Just piling on. So you know what? I forgot to do something. I got a question. Let me do it real fast.
During the week, we got deep. Chill. Let's talk on the podcast.
That's what
booming.
What's been booming? Oh, okay. You didn't do that yet? Anyway, I'm looking in India's phone, and we got to talk about that after this.
You talking about what?
The text message I just saw.
You didn't see a text message?
I promise I just saw a text message. Anyway, now.
That was an important text message because I needed a bar for the event on Friday. I mean, a bartender, sorry.
Oh, okay. But, man, no man ever wants to see anybody they love grieve and going through pain, this, that, and the third. And it's tough, right? Because normally toxic what did I say? Masculinity jumps in and you're trying to figure out what to do and you really just don't have the grace or like you might not have the Midas touch to figure out what to do. So I'm like, damn, like I see India grieve and I know like I can ask her all day, are you okay? Do you want a hug? Like what can I do to help? And just by me being there, that may be enough for her. But as men, we try to fix stuff, right? So I'm thinking like, damn, how can I fix this, right? How can I do XYZ? What can I do? So look, check it out. I like, man, she's going through so much, starting all this new stuff. How about I go get her a massage? Boom. I go to her favorite massage
Where is
place.
my massage?
I go to her favorite
Like,
massage
why
place.
hasn't it
Hold
happened
up.
yet?
Oh, because you know why I didn't have it. I love this. See?
Beard, we talked about that a week ago. We've been
Everything
back
we do
home
is
for a
brand
week.
new. All right, I'm going to get to this in a second, right? Like, boy, I'm going to get her a massage. You know what I'm saying? Get her nails done. Go get her a little petty, a little
Wow.
mani. Yeah, them shits. Boy,
Hey,
get her a little petty, little mani. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, trying to figure out. Get her a bra, because she said she want a bra with no wire because the underwire hurts the bottom of her tits. And I'm like, okay, let me go out there.
Oh, I didn't even add that little tidbit.
That was your personal space to say.
So on top of all of that, I had to get a biopsy done of my breast.
Sheesh.
And I have a papilloma. It's benign, but they are recommending that I get it removed because it could potentially turn cancerous, or the cells could become atypical, or it could become a situation where I need to get it removed. And so I've been battling with that as well, but I have to go to the doctor to discuss like all of my options at this point, which the option is literally either to monitor it for 2 years, like very often. It's like me getting mammograms every 3 months.
Hell no.
Or
you told me they pancake your breasts.
They do. The mammogram machine literally like sticks your boob in it and swishes it like this. Or to get it removed. If I get it removed and we have a second baby, I won't be able to breastfeed. And so it was just like...
Can I talk about that? Go
No.
ahead. Okay.
So I just been feeling like I have been getting punched left and right. Like I feel like I can't come up for air at this point. But I'm just trying to push through the next 2 weeks because I have my follow-up appointment for this breast. And then, so I should have like some sort of closure as far as what I'm doing with that. And then the event is on October 2nd. And then after that, I'm not taking anything else. Don't invite me anywhere. There has been so many like events and things that have been happening and people have been sending them to me. I'm not doing nothing. Like I'm not going to anything I don't want to do. I need time. Because this has been like a very challenging, like...
Obviously, you've been going through it, man. I feel so bad, too, because I be like, you get down. And this is no knock against you, but when stuff hits you, you get down. And I see it. Not like in your face, but like you don't look bad. But I can tell you are emotionally drained. That's why I didn't even push the pod. I'm like, man, let's do it. I didn't push it because I know you needed your time. And I respect that. You got to respect people. You got to respect people's time. So I feel you. And usually I'll be like, come on, let's go. We're going to every event. But if you need some time, Queen, you better take some time.
You can go by yourself.
I'm outside still. Come on now. I know you want time away from me too. Don't act like that.
You're literally not outside. You're the most outside person I know.
What you mean?
Like, you're literally, like, you don't go anywhere.
You know why I don't go anywhere? Because I try to respect you, okay?
Good.
I try to be respectful to the household. I be wanting to be out. I wanted to be out like 3 times last week. I said, I'm going to chill.
For Labor Day? You want to hit some Labor Day parties?
Nah, I'm talking about like during, I was going to meet up with the homies last week. Anyway.
I don't know what you talking about.
We talked about all this. So I'm thinking to myself, like, man, I got to get into something, right? Got to take a mind off of all this stuff. I'm like, damn, should we go on a trip? Like, what should we do? Like, I got to figure out something just to get her back, like to get her vibing again, right? So I told her that I went to book the massage and you got to call and make it yourself because of COVID-19 and the Delta variant. I told her that already. So I said, when you get back, you go ahead and make the call. Then I call Soma to get a bra. And I'm like, shit.
You called who, Barrett?
Soma.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I put that on everything. 32C. I bought you a cup before. CUUP. Cup bras. And I'm going to buy a cup bra. I'm still going to buy one. But I'm like, damn. I don't know which bra has the wire and which bra doesn't have the wire. However, I do know that they make a t-shirt bra, but I've never heard her say anything about a t-shirt bra. So I'm stumped. So I'm like, damn. Do I get her flowers? Like, damn. Sid and Cam bought her flowers. So I say, damn. I gotta be the shoulder to lean on for right now until she can make her appointment to get her hair, nails, and whatever else she needs to get done. But I told her to get all this stuff done. And she's looking at me right now.
Because you're lying.
But you know I'm not.
You literally, you mentioned the massage. I don't know what you're talking about with a pedicure and a,
I know I'm
manicure.
not lying because I talked to my girl Lola about it.
Well,
And
maybe that's what you talked to
and,
about it. You never talked to me about it.
Anyway, I was thinking about all this stuff. And I said, damn, man, I want to do all this stuff for my woman. But let's play devil's advocate right now. Can I do that? Cool, I'm doing it anyway. Now, what do men get when they go through things like this? I don't expect, and this question also comes from another young lady who I'm very, very close friends with. And she also told me that somebody sent her some edible arrangements. And the guy that sent it to her, she wanted to send him something, just a thoughtful gift to let him know that she's thinking about him. But she didn't know what to send him. So I'm like, damn, what do guys get? So I want to ask you, without me, like, don't think about me, take me out of the context. What do guys get when they go through things like this?
So
when they're having a hard time.
The thing is, guys are so like, oh, no, I don't like this. I'm not doing this. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like when you're grieving, a lot of times you just want to relax. You don't want to have to worry about nothing. You don't want to have to think about anything. So I would think that a guy would want a massage, but a lot of guys have never gotten one.
Okay.
And they don't. And if they've gotten one before, they don't particularly care for them. Maybe it was the masseuse, but I feel like massages are a great way to relax. Guys could go get a pedicure. Pedicures are great. Like, I don't care how masculine or macho you think you are. At the end of the day, pedicures feel great.
I don't like nobody rubbing on my legs, though. I keep saying that. Ain't nobody rubbing on my legs.
But I guess I would more so just say food for guys.
All right, perfect.
You know what I'm saying? Like, favorite foods. If I were to go and bake you a Rice Krispie, pan of Rice Krispie treats, it would make your day.
God, it's from heaven above.
But
what if you don't know the person? Let's say you and the person are really just getting to know one another, and then all of a sudden, their best friend or one of their close friends pass away, and you want to send them a gift, right? What would you do at that time? What if, like, check it out. What if I send you a Chick-fil-A gift card, and then I find out that you are vegan, like you? Or what?
I would think that if you don't know that type of stuff about the person, maybe you're not that close. So they probably wouldn't be expecting a gift from you anyway. So in that case, if it was somebody that I just really wanted to do something nice for and we don't have that close relationship, and I've done this to girls too. Like, sometimes I'll cash up a friend like $15 to be like, coffee on me today.
Oh, okay. Look, see, but cash
like,
app just don't do it. Girls like that cash app, but see, I don't think guys, man.
Lunch on me today. Here's $30.
All right, I'll take that. A lunch on me today. I'll take that. But we know what I'm gonna do. If you're a true player like me, lunch on me today. You know what? Thank you for lunch on you. But I want to take you out on this lunch date. You know what I mean?
We're talking about grievances. We're not talking about that. So if you're grieving, you're not thinking about that.
I'm always thinking about.
I'm going to accept this gift and move on. We're strictly talking about how do you do something nice for a guy. We ain't talking about dating and all that kind of stuff.
I need all that though.
And if a girl cash apps you $30 and says lunch on me, take the money.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna cash app it back.
Don't be like, no, I'm gonna use this money to take me. Like, no, it means nothing.
I ain't gonna cash app it back too.
Just take it and go buy lunch.
I think it can be a little more thoughtful than that though. But I do I like where you're going.
And that makes my day. My daddy does that to me. Like, my daddy will.
Tell him to send me
he'll randomly send me $20. He'll be like, go get you a nice lunch today. And I'll be like, all right, thank you, daddy. And I'll go buy me a nice lunch.
Tell him to send me some too.
And like I said, friends do it. Like, I remember when I was doing the event last year.
Yeah, who bought you that?
I had like 3 people send me Starbucks gift cards. And that now, granted, I don't drink coffee. I do not drink coffee.
See, I know where I'm going with this.
I can still use it because what I did get was a banana bread and some hot tea.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all real fast. One day I was cleaning out India's car and I came across a Starbucks gift card. I went straight to the app, scanned it, loaded it up to my app, and I began to use it. Thank you.
I've been looking for that. That card had like $50 on it.
I had 15. Maybe you spent some, but I sure got me about 3 cups.
I have another Starbucks gift card on my phone.
Got me a good cold brew. I'm telling you, man.
It probably was one that I had already used.
Yeah, it was, because it was like just sitting there. It was in the middle console. Don't mind it. Scanned it, uploaded it, took off. You didn't even know it was missing until right now.
I knew it was missing. I just couldn't find it.
Girl, you didn't know that damn shit was missing.
Every time I go to Target,
missing. I took good care of it.
Every time I go to Target, I'm looking for the card.
Target Starbucks is not better than standalone Starbucks.
But the banana bread tastes the same at every location.
Man, you see, you're playing with you. But you gotta get coffee, or you playing yourself.
I don't drink coffee. It's not my thing. But I think it's more about the nice gesture. Like, hey, I understand that you're going through something right now. I just want to do a little something to put a smile on your face. So shout out to Cameron and Sydney. They sent me flowers. Shout out to Amber. She pulled up on me with cookies. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Amber and Ophelia. They sent me an E-Rose gift card so I could go get me some acai bowls. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, but those are like good friends of mine. So they know what I like.
And then they know me too. So if they don't know what she likes, they can just call Big Daddy B Love. Go tell them what they get. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying. They know who to call. What call. That's all.
I feel like guys should be more receptive to receiving just because, well, not just because gifts. What do you call it? Grieving gifts or like whatever. I mean, whatever, just,
yeah.
You know, just.
I was just thinking out loud. Like girls get flowers, girls get candy. What do guys get?
It could be that people don't give guys as much stuff when they're grieving. But guys also hide their emotions. I feel like more than women do. And I'm just talking about you and I.
Okay.
So when your father died last year, I remember you crying, but I feel like you were trying to do your best to get back to normal. Like I feel like it was never like I'm gonna sit in this grief. It was like, you know, obviously you cried when it happened. The week when you went down to Mississippi, that was really hard for you. And then after that, I feel like it was just certain instances that would like trigger a response. Like when we would go back home and you would have to leave your mom. You know, that would trigger like, you know, a certain type of response. But with me, I have not been able to go a day without crying for like 2 weeks.
Every day.
So
every day. So hold on, but that's not saying I hide my emotions. That's saying I deal with my pain and grief a little bit different than you are. Just like your dad. You sound like your dad right now.
No. That he is like,
hey,
no.
India, we went to Memphis for an unfortunate circumstance. When was this? 3 years ago, 4 years
2
anyway.
years ago.
The homie Ken passed away, man. Rest in peace, man. But Indy's dad looked at Josh, Ken's brother, and said, "Hey, man, you can cry. It's all right to cry, man." I'm like, damn, his brother right there just gonna tell him to cry. You can cry. Cry right now. I want you to cry.
If you don't stop poking my shoulder.
That's what your daddy was doing. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Blake, man.
Yeah, the emotional intelligence is, you know, a little off there.
But going back to what you just said, I don't think guys hide their emotions. I do think that sometimes it's just tough for guys to cry because of the way we may have been brought up. Or it's just tough for guys to just outwardly just blurt out and just, you know, just have an emotional breakdown because of the way we may have been brought up, or like I said earlier, toxic masculinity. So all this stuff plays in, and I think it does play a role. And you don't necessarily want to just show emotions. I don't give a damn. If I gotta cry, when I cry, you cry, we cry together. That's what Ja Rule said. Anyway,
you don't cry very often, Barry.
No, I of course not. Not right now.
I've seen you. I've seen you cry because I pissed you off like twice.
Yeah.
And
I did.
then-
And what, y'all gonna fight me? I cried. She made me mad one day. I had a rage cry. It wasn't like a. It was a rage. I had to leave. Enraged. Go ahead.
One was a rage, one was a cry.
One was a rage. One was a cry. What did I
It's
cry
like
about? Can I want you to leave me?
Anyways.
It was like performance tears.
No, there wasn't no performance tears.
Y'all know, performance tears. You know, you tell your girl crazy. Back in the day, let me tell you, men used to be silly back in the day. When your girl got ready to leave you, I'm gonna kill myself. All that dumb shit.
I've never had a guy say that to me.
For real?
No.
You never had a man tell you,
No.
if you leave me, you gotta be kidding right now. She be acting so naive, like it ain't
No.
never happened before.
No.
Listen, I'm not promoting suicide. If you know somebody that's on suicide, watch suicidal, call the hotline, and God bless you some therapy. But guys used to do that crazy shit, man. Back in the day, back in the early 2000s,
You used to do that?
I have done it before. I used to be on the phone with a girl.
You are exhausting.
If you leave me, you gotta never worry about hearing from me again. Then I saw 13 Reasons Why, and I said, man, let me cut this shit out. This shit ain't me cool. So you ain't never had a guy to ever tell you. All right, anyway. But what I'm saying is, guys get the short end of the stick when it comes to just because gifts. And we got to figure out what's the go-to gift for guys. It's not flowers. It's not pedicures. It's not a massage.
I don't feel like
what's
guys
the
get
go-to
the short
gift
end
for
of
guys?
I
Let's
don't
figure
think
it
they
out.
get the short end of the stick. I feel like they give themselves the short end of the stick because you're more inclined to not do something nice for somebody. You're more inclined to do
She can't even
something
tell me.
if someone is grieving.
Take the
Maybe
grieving out.
if they're showing, but we're talking about grief right now. Maybe
Okay.
if they're showing outward signs of grief. Men are not, I guess, more prone to doing that.
Right.
Then, like with me, and if I'm sad, you can visibly tell that I'm sad. Like I carry it with me.
Written
I
all
can't
over
hide
your
it. It's like
face.
it's in my voice. It's in my body language. But with you, I can't necessarily tell when you're sad.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I'm the same me regardless. I'm me. I'm 100% me. But yeah, like even recently, man, I want a bath bomb. Like, damn, get you a basket with a bath bomb in it. Like, that'd be a dope just because gift. Men, we just don't have the luxury. And maybe I'm naive and I don't know. But I don't think we
I'm
have
sure
the luxury.
they make bath bombs for men, but let men tell it, a lot of them don't like taking baths.
I
So
don't
it's
like
like,
taking
what are
no
you
bath.
supposed to do?
I don't like taking no bath, but let's figure it out. And anybody out there who's listening right now, shoot me a DM and let us know what's the go-to gift or the grieving gift or the just because gift for a man. Because I don't know. It ain't flowers. It ain't edible arrangements. It's not a pedicure. It's not a manicure.
I think it's
Let
food.
us know. Could
I
be
think
food.
it's food.
I'm gonna tell you when the homeboy Malcolm and the homegirl Kelly sent me that Chick-fil-A gift card. Oh, made my
When
day.
they send that?
When my dad passed away,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's food. I feel like for
they
men,
hit me
it's
with
food.
that Chick-fil-A gift card. I promise I ate out that shit for about 3 weeks. I was killing it. So God bless them. And I'm gonna send them a baby gift just for doing that. Just thought about it. I'm sending y'all something on your registry. It's coming. It's coming. Anyway, I'm not going to hold y'all too long because like I said, man, I just want to thank Indy for being here with us this evening and coming on the show. Need two of them. But I got a hell of a relationship, so let me get to it.
Now unqualified advice from B-Love and B-Love's RelationTIP.
I got the keys. This week, this relationship is for everybody out there right now. And I have to read it because I wrote it down. Building a healthy relationship takes a lot of work. All intimate partnerships, for example, require traits like trust, respect, empathy, and the biggest thing probably is something that we had to show every Tuesday, teamwork. But at the root of all these things is something much more important. So you thought trust and all that was cool, but watch this right here. For any intimate relationship to survive and grow, there must be a shared sense of, do you know? Emotional safety. I'm going to say it again. For any intimate relationship to survive, there must be a shared sense of emotional safety. That is, one partner must feel confident enough to show their real selves to the other because they know their vulnerability won't be received with judgment or criticism. It means your partner is comfortable with showing you their inner world and that they trust you will always be there for them. Even when there's a shit ton of mess going on in their life. No intimate relationship can survive without what? I'm going to say it again. Emotional safety. So I thought about that from you. Give it up one time for me. I kept going back and forth, like, what can I give you? What do you need? What is it, a massage? Is it flowers? Or is it just emotional safety? And that's what I came up with. Maybe you are safe in the household with a few jokes. Maybe you're safe in the household with Blake because Blake is around and we may make you happy. Maybe we can take some load off by you. Or maybe, you know what? Just by letting you talk to me and unloading on me. That's cool because you feel comfortable and safe. And maybe that's all you need. I hope I make you feel emotionally safe. Okay, I'm on fire. I knew I was coming back hot. I didn't know I was coming back this hot, though. How you feel about that?
Emotional safety is great, but
here we go. I guess I don't do it.
I'm still going to get the massage.
See, emotional safety is free. A massage costs money. See what I'm saying?
That's...
Boy, these new age women, boy, Alex one line. Alex said it last week, man. These new age women, they want that paper. That's
it
what
has
you
nothing
need.
to do with paper. It has everything to do with the fact that when you are grieving or dealing with anything emotionally, you store it in your body and it manifests as pain. So with me having like back aches, shoulder aches, leg cramps, I just need a massage to release some of the tension that my body is holding right now. So whether you buy it or not, I'm going to get a massage.
So it's coming out of it's money.
In the next week or so.
Either you can get it with your money or I'm going to buy it with the money. It don't matter. It's getting bought regardless with the money that's in the account.
Yeah.
So understand, that's what I'm saying. So you just go do what you need to do, Queen. But anyway, if you are out there right now, please provide your loved one some emotional safety, man. It's somebody right now, y'all go together. Y'all married damn near. And they keeping secrets from you because they don't know how you're going to react if they tell you, man. It's a damn shame. If you got an ingrown toenail, tell your woman, man. Don't be ashamed. I got one. I told Andy the other day, my toes hurt. I think I got an ingrown toenail. Or if I may be scared, I may have a deep fear of something deep down inside of me. I need to be able to talk to India about that. If you don't feel like you can go and tell your partner this type of shit, y'all don't need to be together, man. Emotional safety, man. Go ahead.
Emotional safety, yes, that's great. I was just going to go back and say one thing. I'm looking for a new spa, but I'm looking for like...
she wants this massage bad.
I'm looking for like luxury because...
Boy, when you ain't paying for it, the L word come out loose. Luxury. So lavish.
My last spot, I loved it. I used to go to Adagio and the masseuses, whatever, the massage therapists there are great. But part of the reason why I used to go there is because I used to go in, get in my robe. They used to offer me champagne, wine, or infused water.
I had these little cake.
I would go.
Angel food cakes too.
I'm not there yet. I would go get my massage, and at the end, I would sit in the relaxation room, and they would serve me water and dessert, which was usually a chocolate brownie with berries on top. And since we're in COVID, they have taken that part of the experience away from it, and I no longer want to go there. So I need a new spa that makes me feel like luxury.
She want a spa that's gonna offer her COVID-19 on the platter. COVID's in there somewhere.
I don't want COVID-19 on a platter. However, they could still serve that with keeping people 6 feet apart. But
there you go.
They have taken that part of the experience away, and I'm not here for it. So
She needs a new spa.
I need a new spa.
I want to tell, not this episode, but next episode, because we got some new listeners out there. And I don't know what episode we talked about this story on, but I'll tell y'all one time I was scared to have sex with India in the spa. We'll talk.
You were. He was so chicken, y'all. Chicken.
Don't talk about it now.
Chicken.
But we're going to talk about it. The time I was scared to have sex with India in the spa. She was ready to bust that thing open. This was BB before Blake India. Back before Blake, that thing was ready. Ooh. Snap your finger, she was ready to go on a dime. Now she got like mommy mode. Got to kind of warm it up like a 1981 automobile.
Barry, if you don't shut up.
My bad. But anyway, back in that day, BB before Blake had this spa rocking. And don't come a knocking.
It wasn't rocking because he was scared.
A little bit. We didn't talk about it. Chill. Let's talk on the podcast next week. Are you ready?
But somebody that like to talk about sex so much, he has been chicken in several instances.
No, like you have been either. I told you we were driving that time. I said, come on,
that's
girl.
Different. That's a safety hazard. Okay, whatever. We'll talk about that next week. Whatever.
Yeah. Who chicken? I ain't chicken. I didn't know where the ladies were. We'll talk about it next week. Why you ain't ready?
Mind your business.
Here we go.
Let her upgrade you. What would India do?
Ho. Come on. WWID. What would India do? Kick it.
I've been faking climaxes because I'm afraid to knock up my wife again.
Nice. Okay.
After the third daughter, who just came recently, I've already made up my mind to have no more kids and get a vasectomy as soon as possible. Though my wife is not 100% sure about the same thing, she asked me to wait at least 1 year to take the final decision about it. I'm okay with that, but the big issue is she can't take birth control for medical reasons. Mm-hmm. The only things that are left as far as contraceptive methods are calendar-based method, which is the least effective. My third one came across as a result of this method failing. Withdrawal. Gosh, how bad is this one? It cuts off all the pleasure.
Man, you crazy.
Condom, after 10 years of marriage, absolutely no way. We tried very hard in between the first and second child, but it didn't work well. Since the last birth, I've been speaking with her very frankly about my desire to get a vasectomy, but we always end up struggling in arguments like, I'm not absolutely sure about it, or what if something bad happens with our kids? I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
Like, they're going to put all of them on the plane at the same time without y'all and the plane going to crash? This sounds crazy.
Like, for now, we're riding...
A school shooting or something.
We ain't trying to think about none of that shit. Okay, right. For now, we're riding our luck every time we have sex. But it's becoming very common for me to fake an orgasm after she comes. But it makes me feel so uncomfortable lying to her. What do you think about it? Okay, so first of all, you're going to have to compromise somewhere.
Yeah,
I know you want a vasectomy, you don't want to have no more kids, but you're not willing to pull out. You're not willing to wear a condom. You're not willing to do none of this shit. So you're going to have to make it make sense. Something's going to have to give. If you are that adamant about not wanting no more kids, at the very least, pull out. Like, I understand not wearing a condom. Shit, we ain't wore a condom since
Don't you lie. Just keep going.
We ain't wore a condom since like 2011, 2012. So, I understand not going back to that. What?
Keep going.
But what is your wife supposed to do? Like, she can't take the birth control for medical reasons. So, that's not an option.
Brother, pull that thing out, bro. Skeet. Pull it out, bro. What's your problem, my man? Like, listen, if it's that important to you, you gotta figure out a way to make it pleasurable again. Because obviously, right now you ain't doing nothing wasting your time.
And I mean, it's just a year. She said, wait a year.
Wait, bro.
It's just a year.
Can you pull out a year? Or just have another kid? Fuck it, have another kid. It's your choice. You shouldn't even read that. You know what? Have another kid. Why not? Why not? If you don't know what you want to do.
And why are you faking an orgasm? Where does she think the cum is going when you get done?
You be looking for it. You be searching all in the covers and everywhere else. I like trust and believe it's not in you. It's one thing you
like,
never got to worry
I'm just confused. Like, she thinks that you are climaxing and you not. She think that you just laying in it and you ain't even getting off. Like, that's insulting. Don't even have sex with me. Don't have sex with me at all.
Well, yeah, she can. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that. Bro, figure it out. It's just what would you do? What would you do?
He's just gonna pull out, like. But honestly, after 3 kids, I'm be like, just go get the vasectomy, bro.
Hey.
Like after 3, it's just kind of like.
You know what? I thought about something this past weekend, and I'm gonna reverse my change of thought real fast. I'm gonna talk about me for a second. I'm okay with having another kid. Give it up for B-Love. I'm okay.
So in the midst
having another kid,
like we went to Memphis, and while we were in Memphis,
it's recorded now. I said it out loud. I'm okay with it.
While we were in Memphis, we stayed with some friends. Shout out to Emily and Cece.
The Carters.
They have 4 children, and they are all around Blake's age.
Yep.
So Blake went and played with them, had a ball, but Emily and Cece went to a wedding, so we watched all 5 of the kids one night. And
I had a ball.
Barrett had a ball.
I had a time of my damn life.
I didn't necessarily have a ball. But I wasn't feeling well either.
It was
like
all
I
had
a migraine and I wasn't feeling well. But it was nice. But I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, after I left there, I wasn't like, whew, ready to have a second baby. That was my train of thought.
No. I didn't say that.
But then Barrett called me, because we were in Memphis in 2 separate cars, because I drove to Memphis a couple of days before he and Blake did. And he called me after that day, and he was like, we can do a second baby. And then he goes on to say, you should let me know when you're ready. And I just didn't even, I was like, what the hell is going on here?
I said, the Carter sold me, man, when I saw Blake interacting with all the kids, man. He has a favorite one. I'm not going to say. He has a favorite of the kids. But it was just a good time, man. I was cool. Listen, I used to be scared to hold a baby. But see, these people are family, though. Like, I consider the Carters family. So when I came around, I was comfortable picking up their little baby and holding him. And me and the little baby had a ball. I was like, wow, I know how to be a cool babysitter. Like, I'm the cool babysitter. I got the pizza. I went to Target, got all the toys.
Family man. Like,
yeah, I went crazy. I went crazy for the fam. And I'm sending my boy a birthday gift Wednesday, a Beyblade.
You need to order that like today.
That's Amazon. Amazon pull up on you today.
You need to order it today.
They got drones and everything. I'm about to go order it right now. My boy finna get a Beyblade from his big homie B-Love. So anyway, hey, y'all heard it here. We're gonna have another kid. Not yet, though.
No, I'm not pregnant. I have too much going on. I will be doing this certification.
I'm pulling out. I'm not wearing a condom. I'm not going by the calendar. When I shoot, I'm like Steph Curry.
But this would not be like the time, like the ideal time, just because of the type of training that I'm doing with Pilates and the focus on core and pelvic. It's just a lot of work. So I need to get my body like in shape in order for me to be pregnant and continue to do Pilates. But the certification started August 28th. I don't get done until mid-December. And there's a possibility that I may not even be done with my apprentice and observer hours.
She in school.
Yeah, so after I do the class,
I do internship.
After I finish in December, I have 3 months to complete my apprentice and observer hours. So in a couple of months, I'm gonna be hitting people up like, "Hey, can I practice on you?"
Matter of fact, we gonna have it. What we call it? We gave it a name already, didn't we? Trap Pilates coming soon. Trap Pilates. India, tell the people they can find your Pilates ass at.
India.Marie on Instagram. And like I said, the tickets are on sale for the second annual She Did
Come
Her
on,
Thing
man.
Vendor Expo.
Buy your
It's going to be
tickets.
really fun. The VIP tickets include like some really good swag bags, but even the regular ticket, you still get your drink from the bar,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
still get a shopping bag that you can carry around to put your goodies in. So this year, the bar is being done with Guidance whiskey.
Shout out to
So
Guidance.
you get your free cocktail
Come on, man.
and your shopping bag. So it's a good deal either way, and you just get to meet so many beautiful Black girls.
Check this out. And I'm giving away a ticket right now. Go hit me up. 1 ticket on me.
You got a sponsor too.
2 tickets on me. Matter of fact, 4.
Like,
4 tickets on me right now.
No. You should just say, have you looked at the tickets?
No.
Okay, so the
2 tickets. 2 tickets.
The VIP ticket is $25.
When we do
and
VIP?
the general admission tickets are the general admission tickets are $15.
2 VIP tickets.
Which there's actually a giveaway going on the page right now.
Never
Shoot,
mind.
this will come out afterwards. The giveaway ends the day before this comes out, but I'm already giving away 2 tickets on the page. So
there it is. You can find me at BLove 1911 on all social platforms. Please be sure to follow She and I Podcast on Instagram. Leave us a message at sheandoupodcast@gmail.com. We love to hear from you. Let us know how you feeling. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple. If you got to leave any other review, just don't leave a review. Just keep your stupid ass home. But if you love it, leave a 5-star review. Show some love from up above.
Somebody that's gonna go over there and show this nigga.
Nah, don't do that, man. Chill. I don't come to your job fucking your shit up. Chill. So yeah, hit us up. We love to hear from you, and we gonna continue to do this. Also, I got 2 podcasts about to launch, man, coming soon. So be ready to look out for that in a real way. And the fellas episode, it'll be back. We doing another one, and she's doing the wife's episode as well. So hey, catch us outside, man. We love y'all. It's been real. It's been fun. I out.